Calm down before you stress up the groove. The energy a little different when the blessings accrue. Hey, who you talking to? Just know I ain't no regular fool. Could be anything in the world, but I can never be you. Because I head tied like I'm on my tiptoes. Baby, you think a little too small. I got big goals, baby. Hey, where the money at? Look, I just need the info. Pronto, I go and get it and split it with my kinfolk daily. At all, seen them rise and fall. Went up the mountain, it wasn't hard to climb at all. Don't mess up the mood, yeah. Don't mess up the mood, yeah. We need it, so please don't mess up the mood. What you need, come on, just pay the fee, I supply it all. Went up the mountain and it wasn't hard to climb at all. At the top I found some relief, you see, so please don't miss up the mood.
Got an old guitar, got a fine cigar. Slow down a bit, get a lit, and let the blues lay where they are. 'Cause the blues some days, they won't let go. They won't let go. But it's Saturday, we're at the shop today. Let's celebrate, light up an Atabay. Raise a toast, watch the blues go up in smoke. Watch the blues go up in smoke.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What? There's been no audio literally the whole time.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's been on mute.
Ah, Jesus H.
That
Christ.
was one of the top starts too. Trust me.
Should we start over?
Okay, let's go ahead. You guys let us know. Where's our goddamn tech guy to tell us that there's no audio going on, other than everyone who's on here?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
All right. Well,
do you guys want to hear the headlines again?
Yeah, you want to hear the? Yeah. Let's give that another shot. They're so
Should we?
stellar.
You want to start and have like people excited again?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Go ahead.
All right. Hey, here we go. It's Saturday at the shop, and this is my kid Brandon, and I'm
Pops.
Yeah.
What's up, shop?
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
It was just like that the first time.
that was pretty good. All right, let's
So
just roll in.
did we miss the
have cool
Portuguese
shit going
thing?
on.
Did they miss the Portuguese?
No,
thing?
because that was on Instagram.
Oh, that was on Instagram.
And Kayla over on Instagram was good, but
Okay, so
Zuckerberg is like
Zuckerberg.
he's a lizard.
Zuckerberg.
He's a lizard man, right?
So if you are coming
I'm just
to us,
trying to get us canceled out.
again, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, please let us know where you're coming in from, and we will say good morning to you in your native tongue. You just heard me pull off Portuguese like I've been there 100 times.
100,000 times.
times.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about something here quick, because
Yeah.
I think you did a really good job of bouncing back and doing it. The second time was almost as good as the first, but I'll tell you what, we're going the right direction. Let's talk about something interesting.
You know what?
What the hell is this cup, by the way?
I would like to say that Brandon's mug today says, "I'm 99.9% sure I'm a princess."
Where did this even come from?
I don't know, but I thought that it would set your mood correct.
Yeah.
Because you seem like you're in princess mode today.
Really?
You have a little princessy bitchiness going on.
I got a haircut.
Is that what that is?
You
That's
didn't
why you
notice?
look like a bitch? Who did it?
You know what? Somebody told me.
Who
not,
did it? Who
Not
cut
like
your hair?
yesterday.
Who cut your hair?
I'm gonna show you who cut your finger here in a fucking second, bud. Somebody just told me yesterday. Your wife, in fact, said she sent me a photo of the two of us and said you guys are identical twins. So you looking bitchy too this morning. We're identical twins.
Well, we are identical twins. At least we were 30 years ago.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, okay. Hold it. We got Wayne Ferguson coming in. Yes, we're open. Chris, what's happening, dog? Hey, you see Chris? Chris Thomas, what's happening? And
let me back up because
all of this just says no sound, no
A
audio.
lot of transparency here.
What's up, Principal? What's happening?
Yvonne, we got Larry, we got Clink, we got Victor, we have Kenny Frank coming in. How you doing, Kenny? Sean Ratz, of
Are you
course.
saying Clancy Shannon Clink?
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
Damon Mara is in. Chris Pennington's in. Of course,
he's
you
got a
guys
gift for
missed
you.
the very beginning of all of this.
Can we
stellar
get
stuff.
to number 2 so we don't have
Lee
to watch you just
Ostegui.
read names?
Yeah, we have a crowd here, and Brian McGee coming to us from a foreign country called I think McKinney. So good day, mate, to Brian.
I think Darren is actually joining us from a foreign country right now.
I think he was in Mexico or someplace.
Ooh, sounds beautiful.
El Gudeo Meto.
That's not.
I think it's something
not
like
even
that.
close.
It almost has the Italian thing going on, but it's morning, and we're here to talk about maybe cigars.
Let's start with cigars and get it out of the way, right?
Let's just knock it off the board. Should we?
Okay, you were just saying that the LCA in the headlines that you didn't hear because we had no audio. LCA 2 cigars dropped yesterday.
Yes.
One of which is what you're smoking.
One of our favorites, Cavalier Odd Jobs. This is it feels like a Mexican San Andreas, but his Mexican San Andreas are typically box pressed. So this one is clearly different. The LCA, Limited Cigar Association, is a small group of dealers around the United States that are presented monthly with a limited edition cigar. We typically get 40 to 60 cigars at a time. Then they also have Privada Plus because they're part of the Privada Cigar Club. So there's a Privada Plus cigars that we also get. So that was the watch and that's
so that's not the LCA.
This is the LCA. This is Privada Plus. You were a little backwards.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So there will be
What's up, Stockard?
Cigars coming in from a lot of brands that we have, and there's also cigars coming in from brands that we don't have.
And this one I am excited about with Cavalier. These guys are smoking around here. Says it's tasting pretty good. I heard when they were smelling it, I heard the word chocolate make its way out. And Cavalier is they're killing it. I think they went through some difficult times in 2020. They've now since made a change, opened their own factory.
Open their own factory. They're
out of
that's
Honduras.
How you can't get me product. Watch this. I'll just go start my own factory.
Yep. So good on you. Love it. Monty, what's happening? Good morning to everyone who's joining us. Looks like we got some people watching this morning. I think it may be your good lucks.
Wow. Okay. Sorry, these are sold out.
Are they that good?
Yeah,
Are they that good for real?
It is. It's got a little. It's just salty. It's got that initial punch that you get with the cigar. Little bit of residual pepper, no oil. Super clean.
That works.
Yeah, that's really nice.
We've
About
had
$12.
We've had some LCAs that have come in over the past couple of years that probably wouldn't make the humidor, and then we've had some that will make the humidor.
There's been some
would make
swing
the
and
humidor.
misses, and there is some really, really good stuff out there. This cigar is spectacular. They also did this Bravada Club. It's a watch series, so it's different.
It's after, so this is actually, I was doing a little bit of reading on it. Now, this is pretty cool. It looks like a little Rolex. If you go to our Instagram, you'll see a little video of it. But Rolex had a colorway they came out with called the root beer.
Yep,
that was this brown, and it had this wood element to it. But this is actually what it's in there. What I love is it's not just flat out called root beer because it's going to taste like root beer.
Right.
But this is part of their watch series. Kudos to those guys because I think they've done a tremendous job in branding this. All of them have that different colorway, and all of them are pretty unique.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to actually smoke this.
We do still have a couple of last month's release.
Of the Twin Peaks.
It's Twin Pines.
Twin Pines,
but set the name aside because it's apparently a takeoff of a TV show.
No, movie.
A movie.
Oh, booby.
Thanks, Chris.
Back to the Future.
Is it? Oh, that's right.
Let's
that's
stop
right.
talking about cigars, shall we?
Well, here's the thing. This cigar was done by Hochi Blanco. La Galera, Andrew's favorite, Sans Pari. And just really makes some good stuff.
Soon to be back in the humidor, La Instructora.
La Instructora.
Which is in that kind of bandolero range.
Yeah.
You know, it's
done by Hochi Blanco. It's created by the captain of Bizarro World. But the cigar is better
if that guy puts on latex gloves, run.
If that dude crosses the state border, I'm going to insist that
if that guy crosses the state border, he's on a list.
Yeah.
Hey, Nathan Allen, we got a guy for you.
Yeah.
Straight mercenary style. Okay, let's move on from just killing people.
Hold on just a second. Can we talk about 3 more cigars?
I want to talk about the cigar I'm smoking now. But do you want to talk first?
I just want to say there's a couple of cigars in here that are pretty special that have been in the humidor now for a couple of weeks, and I smoked these this week and was blown away. One is this Bellicoso Lithium from Jake Wyatt. Holy balls, this thing is good. It's almost like a marble head torpedo.
Bellicoso 109 cap is what that's called.
So it's got the Bellicoso torpedo, but it flattens on the top.
Yep, and then they cap it over the top.
This cigar is really, really good. The other one is Mil Diaz.
Come on now.
Mil Diaz limited edition Magico. So the weather's starting to get shitty and you don't have a lot of time. The Mil Diaz is just one of my favorite cigars that's come out in the last 2 years. And this little limited edition, it's 12 to a box. Just perfect size for sneaking out and getting some cigar time in. And then our friend Jamond, owner of Definition Cigars.
What's up, D-Rock?
Brings in for us this little Corona, 6 different flavors. So we're getting so many women in here now that
too many, some would say.
Well, I'm not doing math, but
I could feel you. No,
that
wasn't the cue.
I don't remember giving you a cue at all. Just a second. So
let's keep
Definition
going
Cigars. We're going to talk a little bit about this in a few minutes, but there are 6 flavors. This one is cognac. They have vanilla, peach, blueberry, a bunch of flavors. But if you just want something that's kind of fun, a little bit sweet, sticking your head outside to smoke something, here it is.
And the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Exactly like schnozberries. Yeah.
I perform better when Andrew's here. Makes me stay on my game,
Yeah.
Okay, so the cigar that I'm smoking is one I've walked past a million times.
Literally
a million times. This is a Casa Trent 1880 Colorado. I said around Colorado.
Stuart.
This is actually pretty surprising because I think the best PC way to go about this is it's got a lot of age.
Oh yeah, it does.
This thing
it's been here for a minute.
It's been here for a long minute.
Yeah,
I feel like we should get it moving. And unfortunately, we all remember the San Andreas 1880. And that was tremendous. That set it at about $17.
Yep.
I think there is a problem if you start thinking that just because you come out with new stuff, it's going to be better.
Yeah.
And it's very good. It's got this nice sweetness. It's really smooth. And I think they outgrew their britches a little bit.
Yeah, I think
they got a little.
You could have a wish to go out there and say I'm going to compete with the higher end Padron or Atabey, Byron. I'm going to go compete in that price point. But man, you've got to deliver, or you get run out of that class real quick.
And this is good. It's very good. But I would smoke a Patoro Terre Blanche for $2 less all day, every day.
There you go. So it's
so
pricing needs to be.
We need to just bring
just
need to bring the price down and get it moving. Because at a cigar at 15, 16, this is no problem. It's very comfortable at 15, 16. But where they have it priced is just a little too much.
Yeah. I will say that I did smoke the ICC rebar last night.
Oh,
so when you're thinking about when we first got that cigar, the tobacco that they used for the wrapper and the filler was 15 years old. We're about to celebrate our 5th anniversary. That cigar you're talking now about 20-year-old tobacco on the wrapper and the filler. Binder's got to be 14 years old. It's smoked like it. It's calmed down. It's the Lancero. It's called the rebar. We talk about the original 1880 Lancero. That was it. We just had to take that particular brand reference off of it, so we branded it the ICC rebar. It is spectacular.
All right, I'll smoke that today.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I smoked yesterday. I smoked a Byron Elegante yesterday, and I think I'm going to stay disciplined into what we said at the end of the year, which is just give yourself permission to smoke something excellent more often.
Yep.
Because that thing, I had some Basil Haydens with it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I remember the Elegante having a little bit more bite to it, but this is just round, it's smooth, depth. Oh my God, that was incredible.
I realized the other day when we went through the post-TPE line evaluation project, which we smoked a lot of cigars. A lot. You need to post one of those pictures of how many cigars were in those ashtrays. I'm reminded so quickly how spoiled we are smoking cigars that have body, fullness. When you start smoking some of these cigars that just to me were empty, they would throw a little pepper on it to try to give you like, hey, there's something going on here. But there's a lot of cigars out there that are doing a whole lot of nothing.
There were some offensive cigars we smoked.
There was two one that straight up pissed me off.
Yeah, I agree.
It just pissed me off. And it was funny because last night I was having a cigar with Cooksey, who made a point of saying he'll smoke any free cigar that's given to him.
Oh, okay. Here's an example.
And I pointed out to him real quickly, I got a cigar that I wouldn't even give to you for free because I like you enough to not do
Did you give him one?
No.
Oh.
That was so bad.
I think this is the time where we
won't throw any names out. No. Just understand it's not all ham and jam when we're in here smoking these cigars thinking that they're all good.
Yep.
Because they're not.
We'll talk TPE evaluation process here in just a minute, but I do want to bring in some consumer advice for those who are driving on the freshly new, nice and dry roads now and not going sideways like I was.
On the ice skating rink?
Honestly, when I left
I saw you.
the other day, I was just sideways past Rudy's.
Tokyo Drift.
No offense, but I mean, all the way through. It was so goddamn fun. But I do want to bring in an officer to tell us how to get in trouble on the roads.
I like it.
So let's all give it up to Officer Nathan Allen.
Yay!
That's how it happens here. You're just sitting there enjoying, and all of a sudden, come on into the hot seat, the least comfortable seat.
He walks
This is
up
it.
here like it's. You notice that his natural cadence is perp walk speed. He's got a guy by the handcuffs, and we're gonna walk you slowly by all the guys in the cell.
So what's happening?
Not a lot.
Good to see you. This is the first time you've been to a Saturday at the Shop live.
Yeah,
But-
I'm always there in my living room, on the TV or on my phone.
And he
But,
still came up.
you know,
That's
Ballsy.
awesome. So
That's
we're not
ballsy.
going to name whether you actually are a police officer or not, or for what city or not. But I just want to say thank you for all the things that you've taught me over the years.
absolutely. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Making sure that I can stay out of trouble.
Yeah, how to hide kilos of cocaine.
Wheel
worked
wells.
for years.
Wheel wells. Follow spaces.
I didn't do that. I did not do that.
This is
Nobody watches this.
yes.
Show. Don't worry about it.
Taxpayers are watching this right now. What's the quickest and easiest way to get into trouble?
Do trouble. I mean, that's
Do trouble.
Do
That's
trouble.
That's a
So
T-shirt.
don't.
Andrew has that T-shirt.
Do trouble, so don't.
Yeah.
no. The easiest way to get caught is to just be stupid. So don't be stupid.
Don't be stupid.
What are some of the more surprising idiocracy examples that you have, maybe in recent past,
Oh God.
that you can legally talk about?
That's not under further investigation.
Hell, I mean, I'm so fresh. Everything's under investigation right now.
Didn't you have one where somebody passed you going like 150 miles an hour?
Yeah, you just clocked somebody at a pretty ridiculous speed this last couple weeks.
I worked
didn't
the tollway. I had a guy in a Ford GT going about $150. No joke, like $155. Sees me, and I see it in my rear radar, and so I'm already just pulling out, trying to get going in my Tahoe because I'm not going to catch him anyway. He's going to keep going, and he stops.
So what's your approach? A guy's going 155. He should just keep going, right?
Yeah, he should keep going. Yeah, because I can't. I can't. I'm not.
You're
I'm
not
a
going to beat
trooper.
the radios, though.
No. Well, they probably would.
No shit.
Probably. But
155?
again, I'm not a trooper, so if I was a trooper, I could chase him, call my buddies, and I'd chase him till the wheels fell off, and he'd run out of gas pretty quick going that quick. But no, so he stops, and so I'm shocked because I see his brake lights, and he pulls off over and on. Well, I can't say the road because then you'll know where I was.
He pulls off the road.
He pulls off the highway, and I walk up, and I can't even do my hi, I'm Officer so and so, and he just looks at me and goes, "Yeah, I was going quick." A little quick, yeah. So I sat there, I talked to him, got his insurance and driver's license and everything, and he's got so much money, he doesn't even have like an insurance company. He's self-insured. He takes care of himself. He's like, if I wreck it, I'll pay for it. No big deal.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So I go to my car, and he's got a squeaky clean record. So I come up, and he got a warning.
You got a warning
You
for
got
going
a
155?
Well, here's the thing.
Show me when you work and when you're going to be on the
So
job.
here's the thing. Yeah, no, exactly. No paperwork. If I write him that ticket, he's just going to pay the ticket. He's not even going to think about it. It means nothing to him.
Oh, it's not the insurance isn't going to drop him.
Yeah,
right?
the insurance is going to drop him. His insurance rate's not going to go up. He's going to write,
Pretend like you're really rich.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, well, when you drive a $750,000 car, like that kind of speaks for it. It's like registered under your name because there's a lot of cars in this area that I'll run the tag and it's a rental or
Montana.
Like they're driving it around for the day for $1,500 because they want to flaunt for this girl they've got in the passenger seat that is gonna But yeah, so the car's registered under his name and there's no lien on it. Like it's paid off, it's his. And so I'm like, hey, he's gonna write a $500 ticket. And not even think of it.
That's all it costs to go 100 miles an hour over the speed limit? It's
Yeah.
$500?
You don't have a car that can go that far.
There's
that
a
far over.
limit on a Class C misdemeanor how much they can charge. So
Okay.
you hit that limit and you're done.
You don't just go to jail?
You
I mean, I always picture you just kind of go to
See,
jail.
You can't go to jail for speeding. That's one of 3 things in Texas that you cannot be arrested for.
Yeah, somebody do the Carlton, please.
There's a fine line between speeding and
Reckless?
driving. But if you're just speeding, you can't go to jail for that. So
If you're going 155, or what if that guy was in a 1990 2000 Honda race car?
you?
Well,
Let's just
downhill,
say,
downwind.
All right.
Yeah, let's just say it's an 06 Ridgeline, 240,000 miles. I mean, it's still it's in good shape. I mean, it's taken care of. And it's going, to the point where you can kind of see the back just kind of wobbling a little bit.
Yeah.
It might be that 105, 110 range. I don't know what it tops out at. I'm too afraid to go past 70 in it, or this guy is. what happens in that point? You just pull over, or should I just outrun the cops in the ridge
You're
line?
not outrun the cops in the ridgeline.
No.
I don't think you've seen this ridgeline run, though, baby. You're right. All right, I'll pull over.
But yeah, no, for me, at that point, it's more of a can I leave, especially with today's climate, can I leave that guy with positive experience with the police? And to me, that's hey, you're being stupid, stop being stupid, here's your warning. To me, that's going to go a lot farther than, just writing them a ticket, bumping numbers.
There's another benefit, too, because there's a point in time where you might need an extra grand or two to solve a vacation problem you got. You call them up and go, hey, I want to remind you about that trip I took. And I was thinking, if in this hand I had a warning ticket, and in this hand, I don't know, $2,000.
Chime in.
What are you chiming into? How do you just come out of the woodwork? I didn't even know you were right there.
Hello, Miss Lady.
So, Mr. Officer, so is it true if a lady wears something very revealing, she'll get a warning instead of a ticket?
Not at all.
Yes, good.
Not
Strike them bitches down.
An expensive car,
Oh,
a
okay,
guy
sorry.
doing 155 miles per hour gets a warning.
You might have to borrow some money from the guy in the future.
Is what it is. I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is
But
what
if
it
she's
is.
doing 155,
Would you just, out of just pure, I don't call it spite, but if somebody's all of a sudden they're showing off their fake, apparatuses, are you going to just throw them down a ticket just to say, shame on you for trying to get out of the ticket with those?
Yeah, I think just
Sweet.
anyone trying, like, at that point, you're doing wrong. And if you know you're doing wrong and you're not willing to say, hey, I messed up. Like, that's the biggest thing for me, because at the end of the day, the goal of my job is to get people to fall into voluntary compliance, to voluntarily follow the law. And if you're at a point where you're like, I know I messed up, but I'm gonna get out of this. Like the difference
the approach.
with the difference with the guy in the GT is like, dude, I know I messed up. I know I shouldn't have been going that fast. It's super dangerous. He knew he messed up. He was already in that voluntary compliance.
Yep.
If I stop and you're like, oh, officer, can't you just let me off with a warning?
yeah, you're like, hey, dude, I'm married. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Chicago, I got a few tickets.
Take a seat, Mom.
I'm just saying. And I just
Officer,
have to ask.
Oops, sorry, my hand's hooked on the bottom of my sweater.
Hey, will you voluntary compliance her to sit down for a second,
And
officer?
they're real. And they're spectacular.
Oh. All right. This is
Anyway.
Some people's moms. Some people's
donuts.
moms.
Box of donuts does work.
What? What do you mean? I thought for sure you would nightstick them.
Oh, donuts will do it though?
No, I don't really eat donuts.
It says California Highway Patrol, if you're going over 100 miles an hour, you lose your license, your car, and off to jail you go. That's California.
Yeah, we're in Texas.
That's right.
This is.
You know what they don't have in California right now?
Freedom?
U-Hauls.
Oh,
Every U-Haul
freedom.
is empty because they're all heading to Texas.
that's no
Sons
joke
of bitches.
either.
Yeah, I saw there were news stories about that. Okay, so that's a good way to put it. Also, you enlighten me on this because our culture is changing a little bit, right? So, so cannabis is becoming legalized in surrounding states.
Yeah.
But what you had told me, as more and more people, you have these kids who have vapes, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The
That's-
THC vapes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's an immediate felony.
Yeah, that's a straight felony. It's like you little.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you have, you got an ounce of weed, right? Like that's, those of you that know, ounce of weed, that's a lot of weed. That's still just a misdemeanor. You've got an entire Ziploc bag full of marijuana. That's a misdemeanor. We can work with that. You're probably still going to go to jail, but you can bail out that night. You have one like little THC vape pen that you got at some, backwards head shop.
Where do you get them, Andrew?
He got him from Vegas. And these dipshits were loading up their bags coming
Allegedly.
back to. Some people were coming.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, what had happened was they were packing their bags. They were not they, but another one that was there with us was packing his bags. He doesn't work in this city.
Down.
And they're packing their bags, and very few people know it's a felony. So it's like, hey,
Yeah.
you land in Dallas and you drive home, you get pulled over, you're going to jail, brother.
For a while.
What?
For a while. A while's longer than a night.
It is.
Did you ever bring any back from Vegas?
You don't have to answer that question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plead the fifth.
Let me see your warrant.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so
Yep, Tommy, you're right. Stay away from the crap and smoke
yeah.
cigars. Cigars are the greatest.
Wayne Ferguson says, true story, there are no trucks there. It cost him $7,000 to move here from Sacramento.
which is
Whoa.
probably 1 month's rent in California.
Yeah.
What does
exactly.
it mean to send free stars?
I have no clue. This is some new game on Star.
Congrats,
Facebook.
you're in the metaverse. They now have your social security number.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I saw something. It's like I won a game or something. I don't know.
nice. Well, you're winning our game.
Every once in a while, guys here, it's happened once or twice before, may have had 1 or 2 sips of whiskey or something that more than they should have. Maybe it's happened once or twice.
Right.
Or every time Frank's here.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, but his car drives him home.
yes, yeah, that's true. So, is there any advice you could give somebody other than don't drink and drive on being the safest that they can be while they're cruising down the road?
Hang on. Are you asking for consumer drunk driving advice from a maybe police officer right now?
I was just trying to fill some time.
So, consumer advice is always have a plan wherever you go. Everybody has a cell phone nowadays. There's no reason for you to not have Uber.
Yep.
You know, if you're coming in smoking some of the finest cigars that Texas has to offer at one of the best shops in the country.
In the planet.
Yeah, right. Little plug there.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Right.
Here, you can have the rest of the cigar, man.
You know, you should be able to afford a $15 Uber ride home.
And if you're at Industrial, let us know. We'll get the Uber for you.
We will get
Yeah.
it for you.
No doubt about
Yeah,
it.
that
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm the number 2 in the city that I work for. I was the number 2 guy in DWIs. Those are one of the things that I don't like. A lot of stuff like, yeah, you have a little bit of weed. I'll take your weed. Maybe you get a ticket. Maybe you don't, depending on how you are. But weed gets thrown away.
Yep.
You know, I don't ruin your day, which is a Class B misdemeanor in Texas. A small amount of weed is typically a Class B. DWI is also a Class B misdemeanor. But I will always take you to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, if I determine that you're intoxicated, you go to jail. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
So, to answer your question, it's really just don't.
Just don't do
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
especially
that's...
it. Just better
just
don't.
don't. Yeah, because there's people literally almost every day at work. I hear about, or even in the city I work for, I see people that die because of it.
Yep.
And it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So be smart.
Be smart,
But-
stay alive.
So this has been probably one of the best segments ever. Is
By far.
Don't have THC vape because that's a felony, and you were
Felony.
going to jail for
Just-
a while.
Weed is illegal, but just smoke weed.
Just smoke the real weed,
Yeah.
Not in Texas though, because it's illegal.
allegedly.
If you're somewhere where it's legal, yeah, right?
Cover the bases. Cover the base. Don't drive drunk. Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. Don't dick around with that.
Don't do dumb stuff.
And if you are doing dumb stuff like 155 and a 4 GT, make sure it's registered under your name. You don't have a lien on it, and you're respectful, and you say, "Hey, man, I'm sorry."
Really, just be respectful.
Yeah.
Like you could, most of the time, you can get out of. I'm not saying you can get out of. Most of the time, an officer will work with you if you're polite, cooperative, and admit you were wrong, even if you weren't.
Just do it. Just
Just
run
it.
through
Just
it.
play the game.
Yeah, play the game. I agree. I'll tell you what. I live in Little Elm. I've been pulled over a few times in Little Elm, and every single time they have been nothing but respectful. And over there, you get what you give.
And Little Elm has a bunch of hard asses too.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I have always. Are you, for real?
No, I'm being 100% serious. Yeah.
Oh, I've had
I've
Yeah.
gotten out of a ticket in Little Elm.
over the bridge,
I
right?
was wearing my swimsuit.
Oh Christ! Oh Christ!
Yeah.
All right, so this is the end of.
Sorry, officer.
This is the end of Law Boss here.
Yeah.
But no, thank you for being
Yeah.
here. Thank you. Appreciate having you. Everyone, give it up.
For Nathan Howard!
That's a valuable segment.
Oh, my
We are
God.
adding
No,
value.
you are not on next. You are in timeout.
Time out.
Go think about the things you said to everyone.
She's going to show us how she gets out of tickets. Watch this.
Oh God. Yeah. You know what? Come in. I can't remember. I think that's Eric Hall down there. 90% of life is easier if you're just not a dick to people.
Fact.
I think so.
That's a good T-shirt too.
That's a T-shirt. What
That's
was
a
the T-shirt
coffee
idea?
mug. That's a coffee mug like yours.
So
I'm 99% sure I'm a princess. That's cute.
That's Alicia's cup we got her at Disney.
Oh, it's Alessia's cup. It's your daughter's cup.
Oh, it's my daughter's cup. Oh, that's cute. That makes sense. It's got Disney on there.
How did it get here?
Pretty little princess. I don't know. It's probably drinking out of it. All right.
We got so many people coming in. We got Oliver coming in. Of course, Larry Adams.
We got
here.
Robert Griswold coming
Clemente is in. We have Wayne Ferguson. If you're coming to us from a foreign country like Boston,
Look how clean that I'm 99% sure I'm a princess comes through. Oh, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for taking your time to join us. This is Saturday at the Shop. It's our weekly reminder why we do this, which is just, we got to have some fun.
We just sit around. We have some fun. For those of you that are new or coming to us from a foreign country, this is Industrial Cigar Company. We're in Frisco, Texas. It's my kid Brandon, my other kid Andrew's over there, my other kid Nathan somewhere else. My wife's over here flashing everybody. It's a party wherever you go.
So as we move on, because Evan was asking, consumer advice here again. This is the root beer cigar by Pravada Plus. Now it is called root beer because it's about a colorway that Rolex made. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty satisfied with this cigar. It's very smooth. It's really nice. Speaking of getting pulled over, my sweetheart of a wife there, probably coming to bring donuts. Bring all the kids in the cigar
Bring all
lounge.
the kids in.
I think Elias needs to be on the show.
Elias is probably
Elias is going
good
to come
to
over.
stay in the car.
Elias is his 2-year-old, and he's going to come in and kick over all of the cameras. Mm-hmm. That's just what he'll do. I will say, the Cavalier limited edition cigars that Sebastian does every year are some of my favorites. And I've been smoking the 2021, and I'm just loving it. Absolutely loving it. This is in that same lane.
Oh, really? You're
Yes.
that excited about it. Try this.
So
that thing's pretty damn good.
Very, very happy with that cigar. There's
we
only
got
40, so...
The Daily Ash coming in saying, "Aloha, brothers."
Aloha.
Yep.
Well, they're just north of Australia, so good day, mate.
Beautiful.
There it is. So here's what we're going to do. We have these LCA limited edition baseball cards that have cigars on them, which is like your chance to get the Mickey Mantle rookie card or Michael Jordan rookie card all over again.
Right.
So here you have these LCA cards. They're very rare. They were only sent to retailers. And what we're going to do is for everybody that buys the LCAs, we're going to throw you in a drawing, and we will send you with your order these LCAs. And yes, they are on the internets.
Sweet.
What's up, Chucky?
Hi, Elias, you little turd. Hey, Bubba. That's all right. Say hi. Whatever. All right.
Talk about TPE because I'm currently testing a new cigar.
So we got back from TPE this week. We brought in some customers, members. We had a nice little panel that was on, what was that, Tuesday evening? And we tested somewhere in the ballpark of, 50 cigars?
At least.
At least, right?
At least.
And
God, it was a lot of
we
cigars.
did pass one new line. There will be one new line coming in. Those who are in here can hear it first.
Yes.
That is German engineered cigars.
Yes.
This is, of the 50 cigars we smoked, we had one line that passed.
It was a double thumbs up unanimous from everybody.
That was, and we only had 2 of their blends. We have the other ones that are coming in. But German engineered cigars, these guys are out of Munich and Hamburg, I think. But
they're engineers by trade, right?
Yep.
And the cigars, it's they land in an area that is similar to some of the other brands that we have, but still unique.
Yep.
In that Principal, Atabey,
Patoro,
it kind of lives in that lane, but still different.
Yep.
So I was very, very impressed.
I completely agree. It's a line that I'm super excited. Hey, sweetheart. I'm very excited. It was the line I was most excited about at the show. I almost had to pull an executive decision, but I knew it was going to pass. Passed unanimously. I'm really, really excited to bring that stuff in. But then we are on second phase testing with one other line, which we'll show you here soon. But I'm excited to launch that line. I'm excited to just bring them into the humidor.
Yeah, I am too.
I think I'm going to smoke probably that. Oh, there are just a handful of cigars I could survive on for the rest of my life. I think that would be in the wheelhouse.
Sean Ratz. Sean has made a living servicing Porsches.
Overly
He says that it's overly complex, easy to light, but can't work on them.
Yeah, exactly, and very little headroom.
Yes.
But they're German car guys. The one is actually created to be a similar experience like driving in the Nuremberg Ring, from the flavors to how much it changes. We smoked that little Corona.
Yes.
Was that thing awesome or what?
It was really good.
And the price point is killer. I mean, you can smoke these things every day.
Oh yeah. No, there's the line. It's really been the first line since maybe Bocock Brothers that we were as enthusiastic about.
Agreed.
So,
Agreed.
really happy about that.
Hi, Bubba. Thank you, Bubba. Okay. All right.
There goes Elias.
There goes Elias.
We're just here making sure that
Future
all
heir.
2-year-olds get their fair share of
We got to
tobacco.
acclimate them. We got to acclimate them.
They got to get in it.
Yep.
They
And
gotta
those
get it.
guys will be. So the plan is to hopefully get them into the lounge here within the next couple of months. They live in Germany, so it's difficult. But then the big one will be an Oktoberfest event.
That's going to be cool.
That will be awesome. So we'll have them here for an Oktoberfest. Speaking of events, last night was scheduled for First Friday, but we pushed it to next Friday.
First Friday karaoke.
First Friday karaoke, which is now merging with the second Friday SSW bottle share, which couldn't be a better.
It takes liquor to get people to get on the karaoke list. So I think the list will fill fast and full, because these guys are going to be rocking. But here's the good news, ladies. And if there's ladies out there in the crowd, say hey. So our friend Jaman from Definition Cigars is going to make sure that all of the ladies in the house on Friday night will have their cigars. And he has brought 7 bottles of wine up to make sure that you stay hydrated. And he is going to give you guys all the new sweet cigars, whichever cigars you guys want. He has brought them up here, and you guys are going to have your cigars taken care of and your hydration taken care of.
There it is.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate Jamont. Now, with the change, if you were excited about the event, we had one person that can't carry over to next weekend, so we literally have 2 tickets on there.
Okay.
So you can be one of the 2 tickets that
So
remain.
it's kind of pretty much already full.
It's pretty much already full.
Okay.
But I'm really looking forward to. I'm speaking with George Rico about him doing First Friday in March. George
Excellent.
Rico is the owner of Grand Habano Cigars, the
The
Zulu,
Zulu,
the Blue and Green, Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia.
There are some tremendous cigars in that line. So I'm excited to bring him in. And he's also a triathlete and been wanting to get into mountain biking. So I'm going to go take him and get him dirty. And
Good.
good thing is he's about the same height as Ale, so he can ride her purple bike.
Oh, nice. That'll look gay.
So
He can use the princess mug the whole time he's here.
yep, we got him taken care of.
That'd be awesome. So overall, TPE was fun. It was just, I didn't go. We were supposed to be on a little trip, but you guys all went in full force.
You were missed. However, it was a very successful show. Every time we go to a trade show, we not only do we all maybe get bigger, but the shirts must get redder because people can see us and are tracking us down. And
I heard you guys were getting chased.
by a couple of people
Yeah.
who you would not expect. Yes, absolutely. And it was well attended from an
That's what I heard.
attendee perspective. Great number of new lines. And what I was speaking with Adrian is, even though there are lines that we had heard of that maybe aren't there for our humidor yet, here in a couple years, it's like putting the fish back in the pond. They're going to grow, they're going to learn, they're going to find their way around. So here pretty soon, we're going to have some lines within the next couple years that will mature into what we're looking for.
That's great. That's
So
really
great show, really fun. I'll tell you, if we're going to do a trade show in Vegas, I would prefer January versus July.
Oh, yes.
So
It's just, you have the whole year ahead of you. And, I know that you guys go out with an entire presentation because we do so many events. We did 35 events last year. You were saying the number's like 55 this year when you include the F1.
if you include F1, it's 72 events.
72 events. Most cigar lounges don't do seven events a year. So
Not worth
72
going to.
events. You go out there to get to show the vendors that we do business with and give them an opportunity to participate. And from what I understand, that almost filled up while you were at the show.
No, it filled up while we were at the show.
That's
we had to
just
make some additional opportunities when we
crazy.
came back and you dropped that email. So we're very excited all the way through to have just a great year of events lined up. Speaking of, we spoke already this week with Woodford Reserve
Yes.
for the
Derby event.
Derby event.
Yes.
Now this is going to take on another. We're trying to figure out what that kit looks like. But here's what's cool with it, and I think I like this direction.
Yeah.
Which is the ticket cost is going to be lower to get in, and we'll give you different areas to basically a la carte your own kit.
Right.
So whether you're a cigar guy first, well, you can get those cigars that are specifically for the event. If you're a bourbon guy, you could buy the whiskey on site, and we'll be with the actual distributor. There will be the pavilion in the back, that 600 square foot tent that will have all 5 SKUs of Woodford, so you can get pours from that. That will be, a mini lounge. I'm looking forward to that event.
Woodford got a chance to ride along because we did the barrel pick with them. So Woodford got to ride along. But this year, they're on the front end of this. The amount of stuff that these guys want to bring to the party. Let's also point out the fact that our friends at Drew Estates, who knows how to party, is going to be the cigar partner in this event. We're talking about doing things like a mint julep.
I love your idea there.
Infused cigar that will be dipped basically in a mint julep. So that type of stuff that we're going to be able to do for this event, and watching Woodford say, "Oh, tents, you need tents?" Yeah, we get tents.
We get tents. We've got a decoration person. We'll bring the roses.
Yeah, we have. They hire gals to come out and serve the drinks. They do all that stuff.
Oh, we have an engraving van.
We have a van that will come out and
bottles.
engrave your bottle on the spot. I mean, there's some crazy stuff. But I love the idea where you have somebody that gets 3 cigars in the package, and they're like, "I'm not really a cigar smoker." And then you get somebody like Rodney Smith that says, "I want 30 of the cigars," and they can't, and they're getting 3 and they're all sold out. So the a la carte aspect of this is going to let the cigar smokers really be able to kick it up.
And having the ticket prices lower as we can have more and more people. Last year, I think we had about 140 here, but if we make a goal to get to 300 this year, we'll have space for that. It will be nice and full with additional decoration teams. It's going to look even better than it did last year. Last year looked fantastic. And I spoke with Jamie at Cigar Snob. She is completely down for us flying her out for that.
Awesome.
So we'll have Cigar Snob on site for that event.
Site.
So
that'll be great, because then she could, to have Jamie on Begley Show Size Matters, that will be perfect.
I agree.
Yeah, that'll be great.
That's going to be an absolute blast all the way through. But we've got some things in the works right now, and we're just now at the point where the surface is bubbling, and we're getting to that point of really publishing that out. I'm looking forward to the F1 and figuring out if that's going to be full out or what.
F1's actually, the Ferrari Club got back to me. They want to know if we'll do it just for them. So the answer to that is no.
Yeah.
We have too many people that are going to want to get into F1, and if you're not into F1 yet, watch the series on Netflix. You will become hooked. And this year, F1 is going to be so cool because they've, in a sense, put a salary cap, a team spending cap, where you had 2 teams spending $500 million. They now only get to spend $150 million.
Yep.
So everybody is going to be on equal footing. Tires change, car changes, motor change.
Did you see the new Haas car?
Yes.
It's really sexy.
So it's going to be cool, and the addition of F1 TV in your hand with an iPad for the people that buy the better tickets, it's going to be awesome.
100%.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we have that stuff coming along, and just all the way through. I'm excited with some of the accessories that are in, the new accessory lines we're bringing in, particularly one. Stay tuned for that, because
that's going to be awesome. A new accessory line is going to be very, very cool. Also excited about our call this week with somebody that may be working with us on the F1. Petoro.
On Tuesday.
Tuesday we have a call.
Yes. So
and Pablo, he just couldn't push enough zeros down for saying I'm 1,000 gazillion % in.
So for that F1 program, the idea is to have a race-only cigar. The only time you can buy it is an hour before the race. when we open up or during the race, but afterwards, those are all put away, and you can't buy them the rest of the week.
Right.
You can have it for the race, and that's it. It's going to have secondary ban. We're working through exactly what that is and something special for it, but I'm excited about it. Just
So Brian
everywhere we're
McGee is
going.
already throwing Botus out there. So
Yeah, I mean, okay.
So anyway, that just shows you that guys that are classy like McGee are into F1.
Yeah.
You know, so-
what's up, Jim Trader? What's happening?
JJ walks in and there's people already giving JJ a shout out.
JJ. Let's go ahead. It's been a while since we've done this, but let's just go ahead and close it the way it's supposed to be by bringing in someone who also went to a show right before us in Vegas and saw some of the most terrifying Black Mirror technology that they're bringing into the military.
Oh, really?
Yes. Let's go ahead and bring it in for a little bit of what do we call this? What you packing?
What you packing?
What you packing? Everyone, give it up for Adrian Barunda! Welcome back. Welcome
It's
back.
good to be back. It's
Oh.
good to be
Hey,
back.
I'm seeing something here. Let's all say happy birthday to Jim Trader. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday. So you just went to Vegas.
Yeah, went to Vegas for SHOT Show, which is the largest trade show for the firearms industry. Yeah, we were talking, Brendan and I, this morning. The show did not happen last year, so in 2020 we were there. It was pretty packed, shoulder to shoulder. It's at the Venetian Sands Expo,
right.
same area,
Yeah.
right? So huge area. And it was the same place this year, but it was about a third of the people that were there.
Oh, really? Attendance was down?
Yeah, attendance is down, and it wasn't because they limited tickets. It was just people just didn't want to go. They tried to mandate the whole mask thing, but I just walked around with a Sprite all day.
Oh yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah.
Elliot just walks around with gummy bears in his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what was your favorite bit of tech that you saw at SHOT Show?
yeah, I think is what I was talking about. One of the vendors that we went to is it's a vendor that's making those robotic dogs.
Yeah.
And they are adding, they'll add they didn't have it there at the show, but they'll add like a machine gun on top of it, and it's all super smart and stuff, and it'll walk into places where humans probably shouldn't go, check things out and then deploy whatever it needs to deploy if it needs to.
That means kill the bad guys.
Pretty much, yeah.
Are they putting guns on the dogs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Haven't you seen that episode of Black Mirror?
No.
Oh, don't watch it because that's exactly what this is from. You can kick him over upside down and then it just stands up
He just
upside
gets
down.
back, it's upside down and acts as normal.
So
I want one of those.
we're gonna need them here
Yeah.
within the next couple of months.
The dogs of ICC. The dogs of ICC.
The dogs of ICC needs
Yes.
one. No, that's awesome. What else is new in your world?
Yeah. Excuse me. Other than that, the show was good. The attendance, as far as the vendors that were there, was the only big vendor that didn't show up was Sig, which they have like the biggest showcase there in past years, like 3 or 4 stories high, huge footprint, and they were not there. And a few smaller companies, but other than that, I mean, I saw some new products that were there, and hopefully we'll get them in our e-commerce shop. And
Hell yeah!
Yeah,
If
get
somebody
for sale.
wants to know the e-commerce shop, where do they go for that?
check out cigarsandguns.com. We got some firearms there for sale. If you're local, we can do a little FFL switch here. But if you want any guns from any other companies, send them to me, and I can do the background check for you.
Nice.
That's awesome. And Shirt Club.
Yeah, sure.
That's launching February's is launching here. What? Couple weeks.
Couple weeks we'll get that. In a couple weeks, actually, we'll be in Uvalde, Texas again for the Gundies.
Oh yeah, you got the nomination.
Yeah, we'll be riding some tanks and shooting some guns out there. So I'll post some videos and stuff out there.
That's gonna be
Show that.
badass.
It's a cool. It's a ranch. It's a hunting ranch, and it's they have some really nice, bungalows and like places you can stay on the ranch, and then you can shoot machine guns, all sorts of firearms, and then drive a damn tank. They got
I would
7
love to
tanks.
have a camera on Nathan Allen's face while he's sitting on the tollway, and you come around the corner going 18 in a tank.
In a tank, yeah.
And just he's kind of going, hitting it with the radar, going, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to go ahead and let this guy go.
Yeah, I'll let him
He'll
go.
allow it. He said.
Yeah, he said allow it, yeah. So anyone in a tank, you can get by
Yeah.
in a city near us.
Bye, all my grandkids.
Bye-bye. Bye, sweetheart. Bye-bye. The whole gaggle of frakes walking
There.
out the door.
They were just testing those secondary cigars that didn't pass the first time to see how they did.
Yep.
Yeah. See
Yeah,
if
they
kids
have
will
better
like
palates.
them. It's better to see if kids like them.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, if you are not subscribed to the T-shirt club, go to cigarsandguns.com. Go subscribe. It's $25 a month, and you're going to
You get
get
it.
well more than that.
And you don't know
value.
what you're getting until you get it.
No.
That's the mystery part is awesome.
Yeah.
And
Christmas
they've
every
all been
They've
great.
all been good, and they've all been getting better, too.
Yeah, we got some good ones coming up. So yeah, get ready for those.
So we got that. We've got Tuesday night Cigar Talk Live. If you're not watching that, you're missing one hell of a show. And that is a show where we just let you ride along and have a cigar lounge experience. It's just with about 800 or 900 or 1,000 of your closest friends. We're all just sitting around having a conversation, and we pull an unknowing person out of the lounge, plunk them in the chair, and ask them the big three. So we have a lot of fun with that. That's Tuesday nights at 7:30 to 8ish. Typically we're running right on time at 8
pretty good.
typically. Thursday night, Size Matters. That show actually has structure. Begley does planning.
Yeah.
She has guests. And the Dare to Pair segment is awesome.
Would they pair?
Because-
They didn't do it this week.
they had chocolate last time because they had Yelly from Yelly Belly, but they've done deviled, what do they call them?
Deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs and pickles and hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
But it's a mystery to the guest until she pulls the cup off and lets people see. I have a feeling it's going to get more bizarre, but that's a fun deal. That show's Thursday night and, of course, Saturday at the shop.
That's it.
Yep.
Adrian, you want to sign us off?
Yeah, everything that Dave said. See y'all next Saturday. Take care.
Peace.
Peace!
I like that.
I guess. Good day, mate. Good day, princess.
Everything that Dave said. Peace. Bam. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
That was fun. At the shop.
All right, Begley, you're up.
Yep, you want in? Welcome
Come on,
in,
get in.
Queen Bee. Yeah, come on. Oh, we
How about that?
just missed it.
Lee, 9:30 tomorrow. Golf. It's only $20.
They're charging you?
It's only $20.
Well, we got to steal the cart. We had to pay off the cart guy.
$20 sounds good. I can take the coat.
Just bundle up a little bit. Get a little skip on the ice.
I don't know if he's serious or not.
I've seen him shovel snow in 30 degrees with shorts on before, so he might. Yeah, it's a good point.
You do this.
Wednesday morning was the last good day, right? So Wednesday morning I called up Heritage Ranch. So I just did one golfing. They go 7:38. I said, is that the first tee time? They go, yes, it's great from there. I shot an 89 and nobody was there to witness it. I was so mad. Because, nobody was right behind me, nobody was in front of me. I didn't get a call, and I was so serious. 89, nobody's here to see this. It didn't happen.
No pictures.
It's like the
Didn't
kids
happen.
that went to go play golf on a good day. They go to church and it's a hole in one. Who's he gonna tell? Nobody. This church goes on.
Principal. Crown Edge. Probably won't tag up Casa Trent in this one.
Nah.
The thing is, I just stand cold. It's just when there's wind and
That north wind. What's that?
Is the perp walk getting any traction?
Yeah. 5 comments. Straight Fuego, Bravada.
That means they were watching our show.
I know. If we could tap in with those guys and kind of ride their coattail as far as industry wise, and just kind of let them. That's pretty good.
I like the music on it.
Yeah, the music works. Kid in the back. It's good. These things are scoring. They just, as far as how they up score all of these, it's like that little one's at 3,100 views. Like,
It's crazy.
and it's just a quick little, you do it once, call it. But they definitely score it higher if you shoot the video with the app. If you upload the video, it doesn't score nearly as high.
Oh, really?
Because if you look at something that was shot like this, right, it's better content, and it has 128 likes. So there's good traction there, but only 1,000 views. But this has 2,000 views, less likes. So, and this was uploaded and that was shot. So they're scoring much higher.
Oh, okay.
There's 400 views on this in an hour, but something that I shot else with something else, it doesn't score nearly as good.
What are you comparing there?
Just overall views and how these things score with uploads. Yo.
What's the name of that race that our neighbor did twice that everybody wants to run? Like, is the Iditarod?
Oh, it's the Leadville 100.
Yeah. That guy.
He just Leadville 100. You have to be like a top 1,000 global rider to qualify for it. So this guy qualifies and just like, let's go check it out.